what's good? What's going on with you? It's your girl Simba, and it's time for another reaction. Okay, today we're going to check out something a little bit different. Y'all liked when I reacted to the how deep is the ocean, and then y'all was like, you should see the one about the universe, how like little the universe is, like how little we are compared to the universe and things like that. So I'm definitely here to check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video and you want me to react to more videos like this, definitely like the video. My bad. I'm fixing my setup as I'm going along. Like I just built a desk and stuff, so like I'm messing with the wires currently. You know what I'm saying? But if you like the video, if you end up liking the video, then like the video. That lets me know you want me to react to more things like this. Comment down below some more stuff you think I should react to. And subscribe, man. 200K before March. We just hit 118K. It's very much possible to get to 200K before March. We literally got like 80K to go, you know? 80K in like 6 months. We get this is doable. Let's get it done. Let's do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what it's here for.
This is a real-life lore video made possible by Squarespace. Make your next move with a beautiful website from Squarespace.
And as some of y'all know, I ain't got
Earth.
my green screen yet. It's coming in the mail today.
And everything that you've ever known is located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? Let's start by zooming out to where we can see our nearest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. You may think that the Moon is very close to Earth since it dominates our night skies, but in reality the Moon isn't this close to our planet, it's actually about this far away. 384,400 kilometers away from you right now on average. You could fit 30 entire Earths in between this distance, and if you somehow were able to drive a car at a constant 100 kilometers per hour speed, it would take you about 160 days to drive the entire distance. Despite this incredible distance, however, 12 humans have actually set foot here, representing the furthest away that any individual human has ever.
Listen, I ain't gonna cap y'all. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, steer y'all wrong, none of that. I think the moon landing was fake, bro. I think the moon landing was fake, bro. Like, there's multiple, like, they said Neil Armstrong's boot, right? They had a picture of his boot. His boot did not look like the photo of the boot that was the boot picture that was on the land. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying the sob story, you know what I'm saying? But hey, everybody to each his own, you know. Maybe I know it was like a whole rush to get on the moon versus Russia and shit like that. So maybe they just, you know what I'm saying, they gotta fake it till you make it, film and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because listen, watch.
Ever been away from the Earth, and one of humanity's greatest.
There's no air, right? There's no air up there. How is the flag flowing? If the flag is flowing like there's air up there, you see what I'm saying? Look, watch.
Incredible distance, however, 12 humans have actually set foot here, representing.
How if there's no air up there? How the flag flowing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into my conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying?
And one of humanity's greatest achievements. This is what the Earth would look like from there if you were standing there with them. And if you wanted to communicate with somebody back at home, it would take a message about 2.5 seconds to travel between you and them, since that's how fast the speed of light can travel at. This is a photo that was taken on Mars, and that tiny dot that you see there is Earth as seen from the Martian surface.
Okay.
On average, Mars is an incredible 225 million kilometers away from Earth, but that distance can be as high as 401 million kilometers. That means that whenever humanity finally gets around to landing a human on the planet, that person will be 986 times further away from Earth than the astronauts who landed on the moon were. In addition, the time delay for sending a message from Mars back to Earth isn't just 2.5 seconds, it's actually more like 20 minutes each direction, which would render instant communication in the event of an emergency impossible. When we zoom out even further away, we can find the Voyager 1 space probe, which is the furthest away man-made object from Earth. It is currently located 138 AUs from the Earth.
What the hell is an AU?
Meaning astronomical unit, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun.
I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas, you said I didn't know what an AU was, but like back in the day when kids couldn't say ass, like, you know, well, kids can't say ass. You're not supposed to say ass unless you're an adult, you know. But I used to say kiss my astronomical unit. Oh,
which
that's
means
funny.
that Voyager 1 is 138 times further away from us than the Sun is. At some point on its long voyage, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took this photograph. It may not look like much at first, but in my opinion, this is the greatest single photograph ever taken in all of human history. This tiny, pale blue dot is Earth, and I don't think that anybody has ever said something as amazing about this as Carl Sagan when he said, "If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us."
Damn.
On it.
Yo, so much life goes on around us, and it's just like, compared to that, we're literally a dot. We're literally a speck. Yo, when some people tell me they don't believe in aliens, I just can't trust you. Because how can you not believe there's something more than what is on Earth right now? Not only talking about the stars and the planets that we can see, what about the shit we can't see? We have not, first of all, when we talked about the ocean, we have not even discovered what's fully on our planet yet. You think there's not other planets out there, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. If you don't believe in aliens, I'ma just think you a op. Like, you got ulterior motive. Like, how can you not? How can you not? What's explain? You know what I'm saying? Explain to me why you feel like there's just no way. Why haven't they communicated? Maybe they have, and maybe the government. You know what? And the thing is, the government just released mad statements, pretty much confirming aliens are real. Like they had to release mad shit on Area 51. Like people just choose not to read it because the way the documents are set up, it's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to make out what the fuck they even talking about. They drop like what was it, like thousands of pages of documents, pretty much. Oh yeah, aliens are real. We got a couple. They reached out to us. They talked to us. And nobody's talking about this. Like nobody's like I really want to see so me, I know I probably wouldn't be able to mentally. I know me, I don't like reading and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I rather sit down and be taught it. To read something, I won't pick it up as well as, I'm a visual learner. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody was like, if I was to have it visually or verbally read to me, then I'll like, you know what I'm saying, deep dive into it. But I just know, like, as I was going through certain shit, like on the internet, like there's like main pages that they printed out that pretty much summed it up. But they dropped it like what, a year ago. So like I would go through the whole thing, but I just know it's time consuming as hell. But there's probably conspiracy theorists that already went through the whole thing. They, you know what I'm saying? And they moving accordingly. There's aliens out there. There's probably aliens walking among us. I ain't gonna cap. Cause some of these niggas is out here looking weird. Like you don't fit in. Where did you come from? You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't, I'm just be talking, bro. But like dead ass though, I really think aliens are real. Like no cap. It's just spooky out here. No cap.
Everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives. The aggregate of all our joys and sufferings.
On a dot.
Thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and every forager. Every hero and coward. Every creator and destroyer of civilizations.
On a dot.
Every king and every peasant. Every young couple in love. Every hopeful child. Every mother and every father. Every inventor and explorer. Every teacher of morals. Every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader,
Sheesh.
every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Voyager 1 is
Crazy,
currently
right?
traveling at 17 kilometers every single second, but even at that speed, it won't break out of the reach of our solar system for another 30,000 years.
Yeah,
Once we go beyond the solar system, we arrive in our interstellar neighborhood. Here we shift to the light year unit of measurement, which is the distance that light travels in a full Earth year, or about 9.461 trillion kilometers. The star Proxima Centauri here is the closest other star to us other than our sun, but it's still 4.24 light years away from us.
God
To put that
damn.
into perspective, if it was heading in the right direction, it would still take Voyager 1 over 70,000 years to reach it. In other words, if you drove your car at 100 kilometers an hour like in our previous example to the moon, it would take over 6 times longer than the entire age of the universe is just to finally get there, and it wouldn't even exist still when you arrived. When we zoom out even further, we can see the entire Milky Way galaxy, inside of which Earth is located right here. This yellow dot is the furthest extent of humanity's radio broadcasts throughout history, which means that any possible aliens who live outside of this range are totally unaware of humanity's presence.
Yo, this is
silence
crazy.
outside of this yellow dot as far as we are currently aware, but the entire galaxy spans over 100,000 light years from end to end. There are over 100 billion stars and over 100 billion planets inside of our galaxy. But you have never seen the full glory of the galaxy at night, because 99% of the stars that you can see with the naked eye are limited to this small, tiny region right here. But even this massive galaxy is nothing compared to the rest of what's out there. Zooming out even further and we arrive at the local group of galaxies, a collection of 54 different galaxies that is about 10 million light years across. But zooming out even further and we can see the Virgo supercluster, of which the local group here is just a tiny segment of. There are at least 100 other groups of galaxies just like our own local group inside of here, and the distance from one side to the other is a mind-numbing 110 million light years. But even the massive Virgo supercluster is nothing but a quiet and tiny lobe of the Great Laniakea supercluster, an enormous structure that is home to our galaxy as well.
How do y'all figure all this shit out? Like, I genuinely, like, I really want to know. I need to know, how do y'all, like, where do you get this information? Who's handing you this information? How do you know this? Because, like, if we can't even break out of our not even galaxy, out of our solar system, how the fuck did you figure this out? I ain't gonna hold you. That's probably why I'm not religious, because I question a lot of shit. I need to know how did you break this down? That's why I like math, because, like, math, you can literally, it breaks it down to you in front of your face. You either get it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? How did you come up with this? That's just the type of person. I just need to know how the fuck we got all this information if we can't even break out of our own solar system. You see what I mean? Like, I don't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't doubt nobody's religion. You know what I'm saying? Be religious if that's what you believe in. If you believe in this, believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock it. But just how? How do you know? I can't go based off some, you know what I'm saying? We got way more technology and way more advanced shit than we had back then, where you getting all this information from. Like, how are we supposed to just trust their word if we can't even prove this shit? Like, if we not, at our current day and age, if we not breaking out of our solar system, how the fuck was they doing it? You see what I'm saying? It just makes you question a lot of things, and it makes you think. That's why, like, sometimes I really just like to sit back and think and wonder, like, yo, what, like, what the hell, you know? But this is still a dope, like, this is a dope video. Because it not now, like, I wasn't even thinking about something like this, but now that I'm watching, I'm like, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or it makes you just, like, sit back and think, like, damn, I'm doing this. This shit doesn't matter on the next planet or in the next galaxy or in the next solar system. It just doesn't matter. Like, because nobody knows you fucking exist. Like, there's aliens and shit out there that don't know you exist. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there's people out here that don't know I exist. So there's damn sure some alien, like, just how big the universe is. Your little life, even though it means everything to you, it probably means nothing to them because it's just so massive. It's so freaking massive. Like, bro, it just really gets you thinking, dog.
Well as
I ain't gonna cap.
100,000 other galaxies. The distance from one side to the other is 520 million light years, but from even there we can zoom out all the way to the entire observable universe and see that even the titanic Laniakea supercluster is just a tiny and insignificant part of everything. This is the observable universe, and it contains everything that we know of. It is home to at least 2 trillion different and individual galaxies, which together contain more stars than there are grains of sand on the entire Earth. The distance from Earth to any side of the observable universe is 46.5 billion light years, which means that the entire width is 93 billion light years across. What's perhaps even more interesting, however, is what actually lies beyond the observable universe. Keep in mind that the observable universe is all that we can currently see, and it's entirely possible that the rest of the universe outside of it is vastly larger and more fantastic than we can possibly ever imagine. We simply don't know what else is out there because the light from these incredibly distant places has not yet had enough time in the universe's history to reach us yet back on Earth. And the light from some places may never reach us at all. Because some parts of space very far away from Earth are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, that means that the light from these places will never, in an infinite amount of time, reach Earth. Meaning that even if humanity is eternal and exists forever, there will still be an unknown number of places in the universe that we will never know about or ever see. So, it is very likely that as unbelievably enormous as it seems, the observable universe is just a tiny slice of what we can currently see of the entire universe. According to the theory of cosmic inflation that was proposed by Dr. Alan Guth, if it is assumed that cosmic inflation began at 10 to the negative 37th of a second after the Big Bang, and with the assumption that the size of the universe before inflation began was equal to its age times the speed of light, then this would seem to suggest that at the present day, the entire universe is 150 sextillion times larger than the observable universe. That number for reference looks like this, with this many zeros.
God damn, hold on. Million, billion, trillion. Okay. That's too many illions. I never really got.
Let this number sink in for just a moment. This would be similar to you thinking that the entire observable universe, everything that you could see, was the size of a light bulb, but then realizing that in reality the entire universe is larger than the former planet of Pluto. Imagine a light bulb in the center of Pluto, but we inside the light bulb were totally unaware that Pluto existed outside of it, and that's a similar situation to this. We are all so unbelievably small, but you shouldn't worry, because all that means is that there is so much left out there for us to discover together. This video was made possible by
Shout out Squarespace, you know what I'm saying? W sponsor. Anyway, that was a wild video. It really, like, yo, see, like, I don't really talk about stuff like that. Let me sit up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk about, my bad, chat. I said chat, like, I ain't got the chat right now. We gonna have the chats back. But like, I don't really talk about that too much, but it gets you talking. It gets you thinking. This is a great conversation starter, you know what I'm saying? You don't have nothing to talk about, you watch this video, you talk to a person. Y'all can talk to 2 hours, about this for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just never know what's really out there, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But y'all let me know how you felt about the video. I really like the video, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it makes you think, and I like to think. You know what I'm saying? I like to think there's something out there bigger than what life has going on. You know what I'm saying? There's other things, you know? But y'all let me know how I felt about the video. If you ended up liking the video, then like the video. Comment down below some more stuff you want me to react to. Subscribe to the channel. Subscrizzle to the chisel nizzle. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. 200K before March. Let's get it. Y'all have a good one.